And it's such a privilege to be in Boston, in a holy place, Boston. Yes, it is. The holiest of the places, Boston. And to be in holy place with the holy people, to chant holy name in the very holy day. This is a holy day which will never be repeated, never after, not before, just only today, one day in installment. One day in a day of Brahma. One day, today. Today we have 15th December. Just day after Gita Jayanti, Ekadashi. Jambudvipe, Bharatavarshe. Again, it's a unique day which will never will be repeated in history of creation. And Boston is a place, wonderful place. I was just sharing with one Mataji, with whom, that perhaps you don't know maybe, but in Russia, I was told one story, very, very unique story, that it was the boy who became Krishna conscious, brahmachari, whatever, devotee in our temple, and his grandfather happened to be general of marine, of ships, Russian marine forces, general. And years later, when his grandfather retired completely, he happened to find one book about Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Lilamrita. And while his son just visiting home, his grandfather one day, he exclaimed, "Wow, now I understand." So you know who your guru was? Do you know who he was? He said, what happened, Grandpa? He said, I very vividly remember the day of 13th September of 1965. Our submarine were near to the border of US. Russian nuclear submarines. You know, Escadra, I don't know what you call it in English. Huh? This is a group of submarines. We were already given order to come close to the border of the United States. It was ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, fire! Just, it's called final order. We're just waiting for the final order to start nuclear war. That close it was. As we remember in those days, 60s, 70s, Khrushchev and the US, it was like huge oppositions, Cold War, just like everybody were expecting nuclear bombs dropping any moment. Those who that generation, you still can remember how intense it was. I was Commando Army officer, I know very well. So how unexpected orders can be given any moment. And that was the case. Our nuclear bombs were ready and our submarines were just final readiness. It's called readiness number 1. Готовность номер 1. Readiness number 1, and I was in charge of all the submarines. Submarines were under my control, and I remember vividly, I could not sleep that night because it was like, I was white hair, I was shivering because it was like beginning of the nuclear war. All world will be shaken, and I'm the one who going to execute it. And it was the night, and we were so much tensed. What's going to happen? We're going to become the key of the history. And the morning on 13 September 1965, we got the order from Kremlin. Attention, please, cancel, retreat, back. Finished. It's like, they canceled the order. They just cancelled that attack. And the Cold War was subsided. And our submarines were given order to retreat back to Russia. And today I read about the book, and your Guruji stepped on the land of Boston, 13 September 1965. I understand why we were given order. Your saintly man stepped on the land of Boston at this date.
Amazing story.
And we were retreated back. Because of holy man, because of one holy man, Krishna can save all planet. And as we discussed already with you, that nowadays people living as the kings were not living before. Kings could not live like nowadays people living. Everybody have their own chariots. Everybody have flying vimana, pushpa vimanas from America to India to Africa to Mexico, and just like that. They eating fruits, mangoes from Mexico, grapes from Italy. We eating bananas from India and redisca from Russia. Radish from Russia. Kings could not allow themselves to live like this before. Can you imagine? Like that. You go to mall center, you buy anything, iPod, iPhone, iTouch, and what not. People couldn't even dream to live like this. The only reason, I just gave example for those who were not present. You see, when king comes visiting, everybody preparing everything, special road, red carpet and everything, right? Like we had these Olympic Games in Russia, you see. And there were new airports created, new roads completed, built, highways just to receive international guests and different presidents of countries. And Olympics Games over already, it's over. It's already gone. But facility still remains. Same airports and millions of people taking benefit of that side product of Olympic Games. So all these facilities we are now enjoying, it's side effect of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada stepping on the Boston. Nati vidu swartha gatim. And this anyunya vaira sukha lesha hetuho ananta dukkham chana veda mudhaha. Chana veda mudhaha. And these fools, they don't even understand this. And therefore, they are ungrateful. And if you're not grateful, you are, as we discussed, you are great fool. If you're not grateful, you are great fool. So people have to be grateful, and our gratitude starts. Today we went to the piers, Commonwealth, right? And we just did prostrated dandavats to the piers. And people was the dog, oh, what is this guy going on? Maybe he's drunkard. Yes, of course. Of course we are drunkard. Better to be drunkard and intoxicated with love to Srila Prabhupada than love to dog. Prabhupada said, love of God, love of dog. D-O-G, G-O-D. And these people, drunkard was the love of God, dog. And we drunkard was love of God. Oh, what people will think if you're lying down like, who cares? Let them think whatever they want. Who cares? Oh, you people putting tilak. So what? Proudly we are putting tilak. Because we are children of God. We are representatives of Srila Prabhupada. We are ambassadors of goodwill. And today we're going to discuss how to become the ambassadors of goodwill. A recipient of mercy. What kind of mercy? Srila Prabhupada came and he was the ambassador, as somebody, emperor of the universe, actually. Srila Prabhupada, very gorgeously. You have seen Srila Prabhupada walking? He never was walking like this. Always like, even he was alone, with 40 rupees in the pocket. Prabhupada said, I am never alone. I'm always with my Guru Maharaj. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And this very famous lecture in LA, 1973, disappearance of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. He said, I am very old man. And I can die any moment. Please help me. Please help me to spread this mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mercy, Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. Because I received this instruction from my Guru Maharaj. Please help me to spread this movement. Don't stop. Keep family living. Keep legacy going. Don't make it dead. And we're going to discuss today, what does it mean to keep family living? Our ancestry, Because, it's very important. To serve Srila Prabhupada, to serve Krishna means to love him. Somebody asked him, Srila Prabhupada, how we can please you? And Prabhupada said, to please me means you have to love Krishna. If you love Krishna, it's pleasing to me. It's not by distributing super pooper millions of books and making big temples and puja, tantra, mantra. Nothing like that. Seriously. Prabhupada said, if you love Krishna, you will please me. And what does it mean to love Krishna? To love Krishna means to do needful. To do what Krishna wants. Isn't it? Not to do what I... Guru Maharaj, how to please you? Tell me, what seva I can do for you? What service I can do for you? Go for book distribution. Wrong, try again. Another try, Guru Maharaj, try again. What kind of service I can do for you? Go for book distribution. Try again, Guru Maharaj. You didn't guess properly. Try again. Because we want to do what we want to do, not what Krishna and Guru wants. And it's easy to be in comfortable zone and to do whatever I want, beloved myself. Ya любимый. What do I want? No. To do what Krishna wants. And Krishna, what he wants? Prithiviti ache jadi nagar gram sarvatra prachare hobi mera mudanam. Prithiviti ache jadi nagar gram. How many planets, cities and villages in this planet, everywhere my name will be chanted. That's my desire. Yare deha tarikaha Krishna upadesh amara agyaya. This is my outstanding order. To whom you meet, give Krishna's feet, 2 lotuses to hold. Speak about Krishna. Bolo Krishna. Karo Krishna Shiksha. You speak and teach people. And those who are teaching people about this divine science, becoming very dear to Krishna. Nachatasmat manusyeshu kaschit mat priyakrittamaha. Krishna says, they are very, very dear to me. Because all world is going to hell. And just by enjoyment, little bit enjoyment, sukha lesha hetu, for the sake of little bit enjoyment, ananta dukkham, unlimited sufferings, say suffering, and chanavedamuda, and they don't even know this. They don't even understand. That's why Srila Prabhupada, when he arrived to this Commonwealth peers, and said, these people, they submerged into the tamoguna and rajaguna, ignorance and passion. I don't know how they can hear my message. My dear Krishna, you are the greatest of the yogis. You are Yogeshwara. And it's in your hands. It's in your hands to make them understand. You put them into Maya. And it's in your hands to bring them out from the Maya. And it's in your hands to put proper words so they can hear my words. Please make me dance. Make me dance, dance, my Lord, as you wish. Right? And this is nothing but surrender to the hands of his Guru Maharaj. When Srila Prabhupada was glorifying Bhaktan Saraswati in that famous lecture, his voice choked. He said, you all my gurus, you came to help me to serve my Guru Maharaj. And he choked. He could not speak. He said, please help me, because I can die any moment. Please distribute books, help to spread this mission. So how we can do that? One's disciple, arrogant disciple, wanted to challenge his guru. He said, I'll ask Guru Maharaj some question which will not be able to answer properly. Let me to put into dilemma my guru. And he went to the field and found one butterfly. He kept one butterfly in the hand and said, Guru Maharaj, guess what kind of butterfly I have in my hands, alive or dead? Alive or dead? And if Guru will say alive, I will press it, it will become dead. And if he will say dead, I will boom, alive. Let me put Guru in dilemma. So guess, which butterfly, dead or alive? And he was just ready to press this butterfly at any moment for the sake of his own beloved truth. And Guru, without even looking at him, said, everything in your hands. Everything in your hands. Все в твоих руках. Все в твоих руках, и даже я. So, therefore, everything in our hands. And if you are thinking that the world is going to be changed by some super pooper sannyasis, you are wrong. It's us, here and now, who are going to change the world. And change starts from ourselves, from here. And we're going to discuss practical tips how to do it. And what was Prabhupada's desire. Alright? But we'll start was one small kirtan about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's kirtan. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Gaya Guru More Tama Bina He Dayalu Jagata Samsare Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Gaya Guru More Tama Bina He Dayalu Jagata Samsare Patita all night Kirtan like in Shiva Sangha? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. учитывая то, что все-таки мы находимся во времени и пространстве, and we actually in time and frame bound what to do. Otherwise, if I will be not in America, trust me, we can continue.
True.
All right. So what we'll do, we can go straight. I'll ask the blessings of our senior Vaishnavas. We really indebted. He gave us Mahaprasad today, and just we are better charge. I don't know from where, because I got it from his lotus feet. Prabhuji blessed me today. Thank you so much. Can you put this on the? And please kindly bless us so we can speak few meaningful words, which will be representing Srila Prabhupada's mood. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We can speak few instructions before we start. Before we start, we can maybe few words as an address to everyone, please. Yeah, because it's very important.
One thing I like about the Russian programs is that has the old-time ISKCON feeling. Just enthusiastic, nice people, nice devotees. It has that early ISKCON type feeling to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Early, actually, we are ever young. Nava Yovanamcha. Prabhupada said this is Krishna manifested as an avatar, ISKCON avatara. He takes many avatars, but he took as a ISKCON avatara. So in Krishna always young. So let us keep him young, not make him old. Thank you, Prabhuji. And what we're going to discuss today, I choose the topic today. Yeah. Everybody can see?
Yes.
Right? There is very, very important topic. And we can you just connect it in between? Hare Krishna. Jai Prabhupada. Yes, but we're supposed to have this adapter, no? Is it the one? No.
Переходник есть для
Yes,
американской розетки?
I requested her to bring. Alright, so she's supposed to bring it. She went there to bring it. We can start, but I hope it will work.
Розетка, может принести вашу?
Она принесет сейчас. Она сказала, что принесет. Okay. So this is very, very important. And once Srila Prabhupada, when he was leaving this world in 1977, Srila Prabhupada wanted us to cooperate, basically, to create a very strong family. And we know that the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, when he came, since he came, Yagya Sankirtana Prayay Janti Sumedhasaha. Sumedhasa means very, very intelligent people. Very intelligent people. Those who are taking part in the Sankirtan movement. It's not Sankirtan sitting, it's Sankirtan movement. So, and it's very, very important to understand which direction we are moving. We are moving towards the direction of pleasing Krishna, Samsiddhi Haritoshanam. So, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought such a wonderful gift for all of us. Anarpitam charim charat karunavatirnam kalau. In this age, he brought this wonderful gift of Sankirtan Yagya. He gave holy name. And as we discussed yesterday also, that great yogis, we happen to meet this kind of yogis sitting for years and years in Himalayas, caves, doing different austerities, tapasya, but they're not able to get the real fruit. But the real fruit is to get this prema pumarthamaha, to get the love of Supreme Creators, love of Godhead. To obtain that love, not to get some mystical power or extra few dollars in bank account. That's nothing. Our aim of life to obtain love of Godhead. And when we have that love, we can share that love with everyone. We will emanate that love. Because this is inherent part of each and every living entity, who we are actually indeed. We are not Americans, not Russians. We are not woman and man. We are just souls. Ajo nityam shashvato yam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharira. But such a dense layer of illusion, such a dense layer of selfishness, fish in the cell, selfish. So, such a thick layer of selfishness covering this material world. Ahankara vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate ahankar. So people thinking at wrong identification with this body and with this country and with this planet and whatnot, with this universe, with this matter. But we are not the matter, we are spirit. And the inherent quality of spirit soul is love of Godhead. Krishna bhakti nitya siddha sadhu kabunoi shravanadi shuddha chitta korya udai. And that love of Godhead is dormant in the very core of living entity, in the heart of Jiva. Not even in Jiva, Atma, but inside of heart of Atma. Can you imagine Krishna sitting in the heart of Atma? Atma is 1/10,000 of tip of the hair, and what kind of size will be the heart of Jiva? If Jiva is this small, what kind of size will be the heart of the soul? And in that heart, Krishna sitting. Aho Mahiyam, Mahato Mahiyam. So Krishna is the smallest of the smallest, is the biggest of the biggest. You can't even imagine. And Krishna is a friend of everyone. And love already is inbuilt. It's like system file, like in computer. When you're getting new computer, it's system filed by factory already installed there. And how we can bring that out? In fact, education means educare. Educare comes from the word, to bring out something. To bring out, which is already inherent in itself. Satchit Ananda Vigraha. We're full of knowledge and bliss. But we're covered by this thick layer of selfishness, of ignorance. And therefore, this gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was given to us by simply chanting holy name in this age. Iti Shodashakanam Kali Kalmasanasanam. All these impurities of Kali Yuga will be destroyed. Kalavdo Shanidhe Rajan Asti Eko Mahatkunan Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Vrajet. In this age of Kali, such an intensely degrading age, so much degradation, so many faults, ocean of faults, but there is only one good quality. Asti Eko Mahatgunan Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Vrajet. So we can become free, Mukta, from all these influences by simply one quality, chanting holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Such a simple process, but very few people can take into this process. Once, wife asked husband, my dear husband, what's the difference between window and glass? Why people so selfish? Why people, rich people, they're not even looking at poor people and nobody can hear even from them. They are like deaf from the prayers of others because, and poor people, they're speechless, they're voiceless. Is it money? Is it money making people so blind and deaf? What making people so much puffed up? What you're proud of? Big palaces and millions of dollars in your bank account. Who you were? Who are you just few years ago? Insignificant, crying, blood and stool baby. And even before that, how many lives of, crying, we never learned the art of dying. So many, who are we? And we become so proud by possessing something which doesn't belong to us. It's something like I become proud of having this house as my property. It's not my property. There's no point of me being proud of having this house. I can be in this house and I can take full advantage as long as I'm cooperating and making friends with the owner of this house. Right? Similarly, we are in this house, big universe, it's house created by God. Sarvaloka Maha Ishwaram, he said. And we're coming for a few afternoons here empty-handed, and we're going from here empty-handed, and we're trying to claim this is my country, Russia, America, Pakistan, Israel, Ukraine, France, Iraq, whatever you can call, Cuba. It's my country. What mine? Who am I? Why people so blind, being so proud by wealth? What is the reason? Because we are all human beings, by the way. And the husband said, see my dear wife, look at this window, what do you see? Oh, I see some car moving and mother taking baby to the school and this and that. And he said, and just now look at this mirror, what can you see there? Oh, what can I see? What else I can see? I can see myself, beloved myself. Nice. So, and he said, then what's the difference? This is glass and that is glass. And simply you just add a little bit silver, you start to see only yourself. That's the difference. Otherwise, this is glass and that is glass. Little extra silver or gold. Not even gold and silver, just few green papers nonsense, which doesn't have any even value nowadays. They never backed up even by golden amount. People making people proud. Or just few extra iron boxes, telephones or computers making people proud of one. A few skyscraper boxes. What? It's nothing about it. We just came from this wonderful, beautiful village area, and when we entered, we were staying in the house of our friends in such a beautiful environment, natural forest and trees and village, and come to the Boston, black, dry, monsters. And
Wait
people.
till be New York.
Huh?
Wait till
I
be New
know. It's reminded me Manhattan very much. In downtown.
Downtown.
Downtown. Downtown, pretty much the same like Manhattan, isn't it? Same.
It's less.
Well,
Less thinking.
Less thinking, less doing. Like,
but don't be hurt. It's
less
not
proud.
nothing to be hurt about. It's not yours anyway.
I'm not even mission about it.
So therefore, we have to know how to become free from this selfishness. And Srila Prabhupada said, now we're going to read, everybody going to read loudly. Huh? Who would like to read? Prabhuji, can you read?
Now, now all my disciples must work combinedly and with cooperation to spread this Sankirtan movement. If you cannot work together, then my work is stopped up. Our society is like one big family, and our relationships should be based on love and trust. We must give up the fighting spirit and use our intelligence to push ahead.
Today I just only mentioned that push, isn't it? That's what it is. Push means pray until something happened. And that's what Prabhupada did in Boston. He prayed to Krishna until something happened. And it's happened. It's still happening. We are still around. You see? Is it not miracle? Some of us fortunate enough, we met Srila Prabhupada, but we never met Prabhupada. Can you imagine? Somebody who never even met this man, surrendering their lives to him. Can you imagine? Without seeing somebody, you dedicating his life to that person. That's power. And when Srila Prabhupada was on this planet, he was traveling with his poor 40 rupees in the pocket, useless, which never spent actually. Can you imagine spread international worldwide movement explosion without spending one single rupee? Amazing. And if you think it is not possible, it's very much possible. I do have a little bit experience. For 6 years when I left my job and army, and I was practically penniless, so I traveled all over the Soviet Union, all over 16 countries without spending one single ruble. Nothing. Totally depending on Krishna. And guess what? It worked. Hare Krishna, chanting, many wonderful miracles took place. And we got realization, wow, it's possible. And I'm still traveling. Not only Soviet Union already, all over the world traveling, without spending at all money. Myself, of course, people spending. But that's how Krishna works. Krishna said, all world belong to us already, Prabhupada said. As I told you yesterday, I went to Chicago airport. Oh, hurry! Airport. Everything belonged to Krishna already. But we have to have faith. Shraddhanusari bhakti adhikari. Shraddhavan bhajate yumam same yukta tamo mataha. And Krishna said, those who have faith, they are the greatest yogi. 647 Bhagavad Gita. And Srila Prabhupada had that faith. I have full faith in holy name. Not a joke to be imitated, you just come and he just spread this movement. He exploded this movement. Whenever he used to go, few days, boom. Few months, crowd, people sitting, no place to sit already, He's going to London, boom. Few couple of people, he comes back later, a few months ago, packed people, they're standing on the staircases and sleeping under the staircases, packed. So George Harrison had to manage this Bhaktivedanta, what's called, manor. He donated. Then he went to New York, boom, Fifth Avenue skyscraper, go boom. That was in the short span of life of Srila Prabhupada, 10 years. Can you imagine? Explosion. He went to Russia, give one Bhagavad Gita, boom. Jail, people, movement, millions of people now following him. Just one small visit, 3 days. Is it not amazing? It's amazing. Krishna Shakti Vinana Hi Parvartan. And whenever he used to go, Australia, Japan, Australia, London, Europe, France, Germany, whatnot, America, not to speak about America, everywhere, old man moving. It's international movement. So we're going to discuss with you how to maintain that spirit, not just sleeping. All of us, we know what's happening, many things happening, this, that. Oh, international sleeping for Krishna consciousness. I was in an airport, in Ohio Airport. Ohio, not Ohio, but I'm calling this Ohio Airport. So I am coming and one man came to me because I was in this, hey, Hare Krishna! Just stranger came to me, stranger. Hare Krishna, you guys, where are you? I remember in 1970s you used to do Harinam in New York. Where are you nowadays? Since that time I didn't see any one of you. That was his statement. People used to do Harinams 14 hours. No, but we have job. Come on! They didn't have job those days? They didn't have children those days? Simply priorities a little bit shifted. Because we became more psychologically, astrologically, and whatnot, vegetarianly, veganly oriented society, yoga oriented, but not the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, mission of compassion, with which Srila Prabhupada came. That's all right. Other things also not bad. It's fine. But where is the spirit of Srila Prabhupada? The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear sons of the King, I am very much pleased by the friendly relationships amongst you. All of you are engaged in one occupation, devotional service. I am so pleased with your mutual friendship that I wish you all good fortune. Now you may ask a benediction of me. Canto 4, chapter 30, text number 8, Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Srila Prabhupada said that this movement is nothing but declaration of war to Maya. It is. And during the war, how you can imagine that soldier can fight alone? No, it's just so many people. Somebody has different shapes, somebody is sweating, somebody has big nose and big ears. But this is not the time when we have to criticize, I don't like his nose. I don't like that smell. Come on. We are attacking, we are challenging, the situation. Can you imagine when the war takes place and Maya with all powerful weapon and lust and greed and anger and multimedia and internet, and all of a sudden people, those who are attacking, hey, start to shoot each other. And I just sitting back and laughing. Just see what an army fun. Army has a good laugh. Maya laughing. So we have to understand. To have friendly relationships, mutual friendship, Srila Prabhupada said. How you can cooperate. One devotee came to Srila Prabhupada and said, actually, Srila Prabhupada, you are dying, you are so sick. And one devotee came to him and said, Srila Prabhupada, I read in 9th canto Bhagavatam that one king, Yayati, he became very old by the curse of, one sage. And his son, Puru, he had 5 sons, and his son, Puru, he took his old age and gave him his young age, exchange, so his father can live and enjoy life. And youngest son, he took the old age of his father. Seems it's possible. Bhagavatam says so. So it is possible. So, Prabhupada, can I exchange with you? Give me your old age and you take my young age and you continue write the books. And Prabhupada looked at him and said, oh. Prabhupada, very nice sentiment. But that's not what I want. If you really want to please me, your love to me, and then follows the very famous statement, your love will be shown how you cooperate with each other after my departure. That's how it is. And it means we have to just give up our false ego. Right? Decided we to hold our hands for transcendental need. It's better nourishment for us to hold his lotus feet. Europe, America, Dubai, we didn't trust the greed. It's better nourishment to us to hold his lotus feet. So it's about priorities. Walking, there's one statement that walking with a friend in the dark, it's better than walking alone in the light. Isn't it? Better together. If you want to go fast, you have to go alone. But if you want to go far, we have to go together. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if they had all other worldly things, Aristotle has said. What is the use of all world if you're just living for yourself? So, of course, we don't have much time. We had everyone take a moment to think about what friendship means to you. Right? In Krishna consciousness. And qualities you're looking in the friend, in spiritual comrade, right? And how you act toward the friends. What is the action? And what good friends do, and opposite, what bad friends do to you. So you think about this. This is some very, very important questions to ask yourself. Because sometimes you're pointing finger at all world, but ourselves actually, we are the solution. And Srila Prabhupada writes in his letter. Who would like to read? Mataji, read. Can you read? Read.
And friendship means you're thinking, how's my friend? Now he may be wanting a glass of water. So before asking if you give it to me, I think you may require a glass of water. That is friendship. Friendship means feeling the friend's welfare always. Suhrut. Friendship is not simply chatting. Friendship means thinking how my friend will be happy. This is friendship.
How my friend will be happy. You see? The 5 people you associate the most, you become. We have to choose our association. Man known by his association. That's why we are stressing. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Ko Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hoy. Tulaya Malavina Pina Swargam Na Punarbhava Bhagavat Sangha Sangasya. You see, association of devotees can never be compared to anything else. How we can, we have to have solid foundation. As there is one in South India, there is one statement, one Alwari was sitting in the cave, small cave, one saintly person. And it was very, very tiny, very small. He was about to sleep. He lay down and a very heavy rain started. Raining. All of a sudden yes, who is that? Another man came. Said, excuse me, can I just be with you here? I said, oh, why not? Where one man can lie, 2 people can sit. No problem. And then another guy came. Guys, can I be with you? Why not? Where one man can lie, 2 people can sit, 3 people can stand. No problem. Who wants, he will find the opportunity. Who doesn't want, he will find the reason. So therefore, we have some few statements here. Please, you can like to read. Loudly, read. It is very nice to remember.
One fake friend can do more damage than 5 enemies. Fake friends believe in rumors. Real friends believe in you. A fake friend likes to see you to do well, but not to better than them.
Fake friend likes you to do better, but not better than me.
That's true. Fake friends are no different than shadows. They stick around during your brightest moments, but disappear during your darkest hours.
You know, shadow, when it's bright, shadow is there. But when it's dark, disappear.
Pay close attention to the people who don't clap when you
Chanting
win.
Kirtan. When you win. When you pay close attention for the people, those who are not clapping when you're winning. Okay?
It could be fake clapping.
Anyway, we can skip. It can be so many things, but just to make few of them. What is the real foundation for a real Krishna consciousness? What is the real foundation? Just, real friends, not those who are looking at each other, but those who are looking in the same direction. And ready to sacrifice equal amount of time, resources, and attention, appreciation, achievements. There's one wonderful story about Brahman Sudama and Krishna in 10th Canto Bhagavatam. Sandipani Muni, they were in the school. Krishna was Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Sudama, he was simple Brahman, poor Brahmana. Who am I? Sudama later on he will say, I am just simply poor Brahmana. And Krishna, he just gave me so much. But Aho he putraka yuyam asmat arthe tidukthitah atma vai praninam prestahas tam anadritya matparah. Sandipani Muni said, oh my children, you have suffered so much for my sake. The body is most dear to everyone, living entity, creature. But you are so dedicated to me that you completely disregarded your own comfort. Getting out from the comfort. As a homework for all of you, I'll give you some kind of homework studies. It's called out of curriculum. Leadership, self-deception, getting out of the box. Book written by Institute Arbinger, Institute of Management. Leadership, getting out of the box. Leadership, self-deception. Leadership, self-deception. We may be thinking that we are leading. Engine. Look back, there is no attached, no bogies. And you are just alone. Or sometimes, you have seen this, sometimes duck. And some small, I have so many funny videos, but no time now. So it's just following her, and then the wind blows. And she and look, and all this wind blown out, all the children, and no one is around. And she is thinking that she is leading. So, getting out of the box, and then another small book, it's called Anatomy of Peace. 2 books going together, very nice to read. Friendship was a false foundation. Any examples of false friendship in scriptures?
In scriptures.
Yeah,
Okay.
very famous. Kidding.
Oh, okay.
Drupada and Dronacharya, they were also in Gurukula. And they were promised, oh, no problem, I'll share half kingdom with you when we will become kings. And then time came, and then Dronacharya came to him and said, Drupada, you promised, remember, who are you, poor Brahmana, get lost from here. Like that, huh? Then he trained Pandavas, and Pandavas, they took Dakshina by force, Zabardasti, by force. So you didn't want to take, I took. But I'm generous enough, I will give you half back. And then he could not tolerate that, and he produced Draupadi and Drishtadyumna as a result of anger. So, and then we know what happened. Mahabharat, Mahabharat. And then like in the Pandavas, Ragan bhagega, yuddha hoga. Anger, kama krodastada alobhas. As a result of four foundation, basic principles of healthy relationships. Need to have clear vision of the goal. Very important. By chance, we just very spontaneously just drop this understanding here. Unless we're looking in the same direction, we're going to become like Libid Rakishuka, like a bird, fish and horse, pulling full speed, but a chariot on the same space. And nobody, believe me, nobody will be attracted by this kind of environment. People will come, and believe me, people are not fools. People will always remember two things remember in their lives. First one, how did they feel when they first time met you? And second, what you have done for them. And you will never get second chance to make first impression. Never. So whenever people come and they feel this environment, wow, I want to be part of this family. I really want to. But when people come, something wrong here maybe, because people can feel. It's called Shakti Parinamavada. Shakti Parinamavada. Transformation of energies. When people love each other, and that's what Rupa Goswami, our acharyas, are giving us these teachings. Tadati pratigrignati kuhyamachati prichati bhunti bhujayati chaiva sadviti pritipalakshanam. To give gifts, receive gifts. To feed prasaram, bhunti bhujayati. To take food, to receive food. And to say something secret and to listen about some secrets. And also to take the mission together. Not just chit chat, eat cookies and, because it's free prasadam, very nice. Need to be flexible. We have to be actually also flexible. Because air is human. You tell me, who doesn't have any faults? Even Chandrama, moon has black spots. What can be done? We have to be tolerant. We have to be flexible. Ready to change ourselves and our strategy, never losing the sight of the goal. For the sake of goal, we have to be able, we have to be able to be dynamic and just to change whatever required, do needful. Need to be on the same page. Right? Same group blood. Because blood can be B plus, B minus, it's red color, but we mix, it's just very negative effect. So a clear understanding of why we are together and what is the purpose of our relationships. Why did we come together? Oh, just funny, very nice, cool, because we have such a headache. We come to Shanti Shanti, Dhan Sampatti Ghar Mein Aave, Jai Jagadish Hari. They have this in Hindi famous song, give me money, give me Dhan Sampatti, give me opulence, give me this, Jai Jagadish Hari. Putram Dihi, Rupam Dihi, Ganam Dihi, Striyam Dihi, green card Dihi, job Dihi, everything Dihi, Jai Jagadish Hari. This is business. But when we're doing something and everybody ready to sacrifice everything, it becomes such a fun. I love to share with you if you have time. Yesterday Patri finished, I could not, but today I'll try. When group of people, never mind young, old, really doesn't mind. Everybody coming together and deciding to do something super. Wow! Let's dedicate our life together. And put on the stake, not just everything. Like, everything, whatever you have. But it has to be everyone, not just only me, fool. Everyone. Then it's become fun to play, when everybody putting the same amount together. And no, there is no winner, there is no loser. It's ours. It's like, same thing. Isn't it? I gave this example, I do have this film about, we have this, in Russia, very, very famous movie is called Legend number 17. Legenda 17. About Kharlamov, hockey player. Have you seen this film?
No.
Shall I show you at the end?
Yes.
No. Shall I show you?
Yes.
Alright. But don't tell to GBC, okay?
Oh, not.
Otherwise they will kick me out from ISKCON. Of course I'm joking. No, actually, okay, maybe it's here. Wait a minute. I have many. I already lost so many seminars I am preparing. So it's very, very, very nice. Okay. Yes, here we go. Is that okay? And I have to translate, of course. Can I translate?
Yes.
Okay. For those who are English speakers. Actually, I was hockey player before, personally. I love to play hockey. And you tell me what to do, I have done everything. From water polo, swimming, jumping with parachute, and dancing, belly dance, and just hockey playing, and football playing, and guess what? Anyway, whatever. But hockey, it was my hobby. And I loved Kharlamov. We have Tretyak, and Mushkin, and Kharlamov, and Gusev, and Mikhailov. This is a famous Trinity, it's called, Troika. Kharlamov, Gusev, Mikhailov. They were winners, and that was very, very famous historical match with Canada and NHL, in 1972. And that was the basically Cold War between capitalism and communism through hockey. Very amazing. That's the movie about. Don't tell that I told you to watch it. No, don't watch it. But this is the perfect example of relationship between Guru and disciple. Perfect. How Guru breaking false ego of disciple, even though he saw beautiful qualities in the person. But his main business was, you understand now what? And when that united team of Soviet Union was created from the best teams of we had this different teams, Spartak, Dinamo, CSKA, Krylya Sovetov, and they took the best players from different teams. And now here they are playing, and now they started to lose 3-0. And actually when they started to play with Canada, this guy's huge like bulls, without even helmets. And our team was depressed, and everybody didn't even think that we're going to win. And even trainers, their coaches, they said, guys, if we're going to lose, let's lose with dignity. And Kharlamov said, what? Lose? What? You lost from very beginning already. If you're losing the hope, you lost already. So, but when they started to fight among themselves, what happened? Hey, it's because of you, Dinamo. No, because of you, because of you. And then Tarasov came. This is a famous trainer, coach. What? What? It seems like you have too much energy to fight with each other. You're not actually focusing on the victory of our Sankirtan movement, and you just simply Patrida Samhita purpose. I'm just telling. So you're not thinking about how to work together unitedly, and you're just fighting among themselves. Nonsense. You have too much energy. Come on, let's go and we can do some training on the field now. And he started to move around, go quickly, move around. And what happened after that? Those who are playing for this team, stop! And that particular people from that particular group, from Spartak, from Dinamo, they stopped. And others didn't stop, but this guy stopped all of a sudden. And others naturally crash against them. Stand up, let's go, move. Those who are playing for another team, stop. Boom, they stopped. Again everybody crashed. Again crashed, and again crashed. And the people, what are you doing? You're crazy. What are you doing? Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Go on. What happened? Watch.
При победном счете сборной СССР 3-0 в итоге наши сыграли в ничью. Кто виноват? Мы виноваты.
Why? Who is fault? It's your fault.
Вечно свалите куда-то, а ворота открыты. Спартак тоже хорош. Помните, вы что тут Спартак? С собой что? Ты здесь как бабы на базаре.
Why are you fighting your nonsense,
Алло, Спартак, ты хоть...
This is actually meeting, management meeting. Familiar, isn't it? No, everywhere. See, no need to even to do commentaries. And GBC came.
Все, налет. Анатолий Владимирович, Михайлов сейчас плечо разлетит. А вы затяните так, чтобы не разлетелось. Налет! была интересная, немного расслабленная, так что самое время для тренировки. Против часовой стрелки вокруг меня. Поехали!
Unclockwise, everybody! Start! Close the circle!
Быстрее, быстрее!
Close the circle!
Уже круг! А
Quick.
теперь те, кто играют за ЦСКА! Стоять!
Another conflict.
Поехали дальше! Поехали, поехали, поехали! Плохие держимся! Спартак за ЦСКА! ЦСКА за Динамо! А теперь Динамо! Стоять! Подъем, 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 подъем!
Stand up, stand up! Go on, go on!
Динамо! Спартак! Стоять! Стали, поехали! Объясните, что происходит! Анатолий Владимирович! Я прошу вас! Анатолий Владимирович! Крылья! Стоять! Немедленно прекратите издеваться над командой! Быстрее, быстрее! Что вы себе позволяете? Расслабились они, уже шведы не соперники! Товарищ Крылья! Стоять!
Stop! And
Спартак! Стоять! ЦСКА! Не останавливаться! Я сказал... Не останавливаться!
Харламов кричит: не останавливаться! Don't stop!
Саламов ко мне!
And he said, don't stop!
Что значит не останавливаться?
What do you mean, don't stop?
ЦСКА. Кто? Сборная. Сборная Советского Союза. Тренировка закончена.
It's a powerful news.
Потому что, because we are not CSKA, Dynamo, Spartak, we are United Soviet Union team. Because we are not Chicago or Boston or Kathmandu or Moscow. Because we united team of Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki! We are not here Boston or Chicago or Bhakti House or Brooklyn Temple or Moscow or Kathmandu. Super pooper. We are united team of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, we'll be always crash like this, all the time. Well, I forgot that we are not in GBC meetings. It's actually a different topic, by the way. But
No,
wait,
it was appropriate.
wait a minute. But what presentation we were watching before? Yes, this is the one. So anyway, it's very important if you really want to understand Srila Prabhupada's mood. Prabhupada wanted, and there are Jiva Goswami. Oh, we have a little bit less time, but anyway, we can finish now. Jiva Goswami in Bhakti Sandarbha, we're leaving already. Yes. Prabhuji, you're leaving, huh? Just, we have 5 minutes only, just finish. So, Jiva Goswami in Bhakti Sandarbha, he writes that there are 3 types of separatist mentality, which can destroy the unity. He says this is the tamoguna, ignorance. Means, what is the motivation? Why we are chanting snik snik hiri hiri brum brum? You know that there is a joke. One guy was chanting, and then he opened the temple door and there's 3 Yamadutas standing, just grabbing him. Hey guys, what happened? I have tilaks here. I'm chanting. He said, no, it's correct. That Chitragupta gave proper address. They said, that's okay. He said, why? How come? No, see. My name is Shnik, he's Hiri and he's Brum. and you were chanting and we are calling all wives. because we were too much busy going to office. So we have to be careful what we are chanting. Don't be in hurry, because very often we are running, and grabbing. I told you the story about the flight, remember? No?
No.
I'm giving so many lectures, I forgot what I told, where I told. It was on flight, one private jet from Nepal to some another country. And there were only 4 people. One was a pilot, head pilot, another one was minister, yet another one was professor of the university, and another one student of MIT Boston. So, and then there were only 3 parachutes. All of a sudden the engine just crashed. And pilot came out. Gentlemen, we are crashing. I have full right for 1 parachute. I am pilot. Jump. So then minister, oh no guys, I am minister of the country. I have big responsibility. He grabbed the parachute. I have full right for parachute. Okay? And jumped. So professor and student left. So professor says, my dear son, you are a young boy. Take parachute, jump, because I'm old man, okay, let me die. No, professor, you take, I have one, you take, it's for you. How come? We had only 3. Yeah, that's true, but the minister was in so much hurry, he by mistake grabbed my school bag. So, very often we are too much busy, and we are taking shelter of something which is not going to help you, ultimately. Is it not? That's what. So therefore this is separatist mentality means in ignorance, tamoguna, himsa, violence, pride, envy. Oh, I don't like this guy, I'll Hare Krishna, I'll just show him. I'll dress deities in such a way, and then when he will be dressing deities, I'll undress them. And during Darshanarati, Krishna will have no crown or something happen, and everybody will laugh at him. Or he distributing too many books, and I'll put some sugar in his diesel tanky, and his car will not start, and he will not be able to distribute, and I'll distribute more. Envy, anger, etc. This is Jiva Goswami calls this tamoguna, dinadrik, and rajaguna, dina bhava, rajaguna. I want position, power, presidency post, this and that, I want to influence people listening to me. Acha lag raha hai. Looks, sound very nice. Feels good when people listening to you from the lecture and they put in garland. They recognized me. That's Rajaguna. And Sattva Bhava, Sattva Guna means, it's called Pritak Bhava, means I'm so elevated. And this guy's chanting only 16 rounds. I'm chanting 18. Whatever. This is bogus, and that's why people making groups. I call them Dukhi Club, They're making groups, somewhere, and then you can find them meeting together in Dandavad somewhere in this website and that website, and then criticizing new fight, new fight, all the time. So therefore Prabhupada said, a devotee shows compassion to those poor souls who are wanting in spiritual knowledge by enlightening them in order to elevate them to Krishna consciousness. That is one of the duties of a devotee. So, and Srila Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj also mentioned, let us read his statement and we can watch one more episode. Srila Prabhupada has built a house in which everybody can live. Somebody can continue. Anyone else would like to?
However, we should remind ourselves that Srila Prabhupada built a wonderful house, not a circus. In a circus, everybody is acting wildly, and freak shows are considered part of the normal flow of events. A wholesome household, however, is an organized one. Members fulfill specific roles to assist in the maintenance of their home. Although their roles may differ, the family members bond, work, and share together. Similarly, we should always try to increase the level of our own consciousness in order to please our father and mother, and to uplift our brothers and sisters. Quality service is most important.
Right. And we have to hold each other, and hold means home of love and devotion. That's what actually constitutes the hold. And this is how we can work together when we are united. When danger comes, hold! Union and strength. One devotee falling in Maya. Help him! And this is in traveling Sankirtan party. And this is danger comes. Whale. Therefore, when we are united in the Kirtan, we went with our leaders to Mayapur and no instruments, nothing. I said, who cares, without instruments. We grabbed some grass on the street. And it's such a wonderful opportunity when everybody coming together and just sharing that happiness. And they sharing the happiness and, Srila Prabhupada's movement. And I took our leaders to Moscow, last thing I'll show you today, perhaps. And we investing each other. We went to Russia, to Siberia. I took from Nepal maybe 15 people, 12 people. We went to different places, and it was such a joy to spend time together.
Надежда может начать новую жизнь.
One hope can start new life. This is our leaders from Nepal. We're traveling all over the world together. And we took national dress of Nepal, went to Red Square and did Kirtan.
Wow.
Одна молитва может сделать из животного человека.
One prayer can make out of animal human being. This is national Nepali dress.
Один корабль может переправить через океан.
One ship can cross through the ocean.
Одна звезда может спасти и вывести из шторма корабль в океане.
One star can save the ship. Family which pray together, stay together, dance together, advance together. This is in St. Petersburg.
Одна лошадь может выиграть войну.
One horse can win the battle. We dress them in national dress like this. Sometimes
Один цветок может выразить чувство.
one flower can express emotion. And sometimes real friendship is a group of people with whom you can relax and be yourself. No need to maintain your status quo. You can relax and be yourself. And Srila Prabhupada created such a family.
И одно доброе сердце может сделать светлым мир для миллионов.
Thank you for your kind heart, Srila Prabhupada. Thank you. Spasiba means thank you in Russian. If you want to go fast, you have to go alone. But if you want to go far, we have to go together. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much.
Alright, any questions? Of course we have quite a few things. We'd like to see the type of team. Last one, 30 seconds clip. This is actually, I don't know, but we make this clip for our team.
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we
You can recognize who is who in this material world. This is the illustration of the company or temple. Struggle temple, it's called. And this is temple president. This is overlord. You have to work, pay bills, and you have to worship deities and stuff. And this is temple president. Tiding. And he's pulling everything, and sometimes he has to become pujari, he has to become a cook, he has to do everything himself. Familiar, no? Sometimes happens.
Yeah.
So he is pulling, but luckily Krishna sends him some nice helper. Ting, vice president, very active devotee, who jump, Prabhuji Mataji, no problem, I will help you. And he takes half load on himself, pulling. And if you can train him, he can become next future leader. But then third category of people are there. Boom. They somewhat also on the board, but just helping sometimes. But sometimes distraction is coming up. Sometimes, and they easily get distracted. And yet another one. He is on the part of that temple, and he is only overloading us, only getting more headache. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative. And there are sometimes very Dukhi club members, so sometimes people, those who are openly trying to stop everything. It's only in Russia or here also sometimes?
Everywhere.
And when you say that, oh, very good, super! And sometimes they trying to distract other members by pulling them down and throwing something. Boom! But when you're looking at them, I didn't do anything, nothing, what is this? No? I am innocent. And they see next temple distributing more books. Vaisheshika Prabhu. Hey, come on. So this is the duty of the leader, to put things, situational management, to put things in proper places, efficient and effective. Guna karma vibhagashaha, and there is nothing wrong with that. Discipline. And everybody have to pull in the same direction. Then no struggle temple. And everybody should be equipped with the helmets of Panchanga Bhakti. Nama Kirtan Sadhu Sangha Bhagavat Sravan Mathurava Sri Murti Rasra Sivan. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is the solution. And don't tell me to show you more because I do have, but thank you, Hare Krishna. But I still can show you one more last, about Nepal Yatra. I forgot, I definitely have to show you this. Or maybe next time, okay. Or maybe about Srila Prabhupada. Or we started about Srila Prabhupada, Golden Pot, who?
Oh yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
But many people they didn't.
Oh yeah, you can show it.
Okay, this is because I have some gifts for all of you, and can you kindly I'll give it to Prabhuji. I have one gift. How you can live without the gift? those who didn't get, please get one. Huh? And I have one gift also. I wrote one poem also about Srila Prabhupada, which I showed yesterday, but it's also, some of you didn't get. Haribol, yes, you can give it to Prabhuji also. About the golden pot. What is English?
That's okay. Yeah, thank you.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Bhakti resided in your heart, like the nectar in the golden pot. You were very kind and smart to spread the love of God. Bhakti resided in your heart, like the nectar in the golden pot. You were very kind and smart to spread the love of God. Through angry ocean had to cross 2 times. God was there. So personally, Supreme Lord, your heart had to protect. So personally, Supreme Lord, your heart had to protect. So personally, Supreme Lord, your heart had to protect. So personally, Supreme Lord, your heart had to protect. Your heart had to protect. So even single drop of nectar may never outspill. An ocean calm and they can still by Lord Krishna's will. By giving nectar worldwide, worldwide, rely from there. You save so many for their souls who are living lives in the way. You save so many for their souls who are living lives in the way. You save so many for their souls who are living lives in the way. You save so many for their souls who are living lives in the way. You help us go in God's need. To you is our tribute. Desert, embrace your feet and offer you salute. You save so many for the souls who are living lives in the way. You save so many for the souls who are living lives in the way. You save so many for the souls who are living lives in the way. You save so many for the souls who are living lives in the way.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. Hari.
Thank you. Hi everybody, I have small announcement. We have today birthday Adilet. She is absolutely wonderful, pure soul. She joined our group recently, less than a year, and she brought so much devotion, and she is doing so many things for our group. So we really, really appreciate that you are with us, and please continue to do
Hare
what you are
Krishna.
doing. And yes, now it's time for prasadam, and we can ask. Patri, is it possible that we are gonna eat and ask you some questions?
Sure,
We will
sure.
have questions.
Can.
Okay, fantastic.
Bye-bye. Kitty. Не поставь, мы еще будем смотреть кино. Про кого?